It's hard to believe more than 50% of 2019 is already gone. Where does the time go? I can't answer that question, but I can fill you in on what the best-selling cars and trucks in the United States have been. That is coming your way right after this. Welcome to another episode of The Short List. I am your incorrigible, irascible, inimitable host, Craig Cole. As mentioned before, that fancy intro animation got in the way. The year is half gone, which makes it a great time to see which cars, including crossovers and trucks of course, have proven to be the most popular in America through the month of June. So without belaboring the point, here are the 10 best-selling models. Kicking this list off is the august Toyota Corolla. For 50-plus years, across 12 generations, more than 43 million examples of this small car have been sold around the globe, or rather, across the plane if you happen to be a flat earther. You do you. Deliveries in the U.S. for the first half of 2019 are understandably slightly less impressive. Still, dealerships pushed out nearly 153,000 examples, meaning this small car outpaced vehicles like the Jeep Wrangler, Toyota Tacoma, and even Honda Accord. Speaking of the company that Soichiro built, the best-selling car offered by Honda is the smooth and sophisticated Civic. In fact, my fellow Americans snapped up just shy of 170,000 of the little buggers through June of this year. At that rate, the automaker is on track to sell around 340,000 of them in 2019. That, folks, makes the Civic an absolute blockbuster. Not that you didn't know that already. And another thing you should already know about is the immeasurable benefit of subscribing to our YouTube channel. It only takes a second or two, plus it's free, no credit card or down payment required, though if you send me your full name, home address, social security number, and blood type, I will personally put you on the top secret AutoGuide Super Subscribers list, so get that stuff in the mail right now, folks. But moving along, besting even that Honda showroom performance is a crossover from Chevrolet. In the first half of 2019, the Bowtie brand sold more than 174,000 examples of its practical and surprisingly pervasive Equinox. In fact, my producer Ben's mom just picked one up a month or two ago. She said Vicky really liked hers, and that was enough of an endorsement for her to get one as well. And that, folks, is the power of word of mouth. Next up, the Nissan Rogue and Rogue Sport. Pipe down, everyone. Calm down. It's okay. Yes, Nissan combines the sales of these different, though similarly named models, likely to gin up a higher overall figure. Toyota used to do exactly the same thing with its Corolla and Matrix. More than 175,000 Rogues of various sort were delivered in the first half of 2019, enough to make this nameplates, plural, the Nissan brand's top-selling models in the U.S., outpacing the second-place Sentra sedan by in excess of 65,000 units. So what do you think? Should automakers be allowed to combine the sales figures of different models to deliver a higher total? Well, vote in our poll up thereabouts. Moving along, Toyota stores across the land pushed out an astonishing 176,008 Camrys through the end of June. And that means the capital T is on track to deliver more than 350,000 examples by year's end. The Camry has been the best-selling car in the United States for the last 16 years. I predict it will be 17 when it's time to replace my paper calendar with a new one for 2020. But outselling the Camry and its own showroom sibling, the Civic, is Honda's CR-V crossover. A whisker shy of 177,000 copies have been delivered to eager or more likely disinterested customers through June. That is enough to make it Honda's most popular nameplate in America. And if you can believe it, the CR-V outsold the entire Acura brand by a factor of nearly 2.4 during this time period. Wowzers! Besting this Honda in 2019 is the Toyota RAV4. More than 200,000 of these little rascals have been delivered in the first half of the year, and that performance is enough to make it the fourth best-selling vehicle in the US. Alright, so far this list has featured a few cars and plenty of crossovers, but now it's high time for some pickup trucks. Can you guess the 3 models topping the sales charts this year? I bet you can. In third place comes the Chevrolet Silverado family of light and heavy-duty trucks. For the sake of an apples-to-apples comparison, I lumped these rigs together just as Ford and Ram are keen to do. Combined, Bowtie dealerships moved more than 256,000 of these rough-and-ready pickups in the first half of 2019, handily outpacing the RAV4 just mentioned. But here's a shocker, Ram is outselling the Rado. FCA's in-house truck division is blowing the doors off these days. Through June, dealers have delivered nearly 300,000 light and heavy-duty rigs, and that's a tremendous showing for what was, not that long ago, something of an underdog brand. It just goes to show you what can happen when you offer innovative features and segment-leading interiors. But topping even Ram's strong showroom performance, and by a wide margin, was the Ford F-Series. This diverse range of pickups continues to sell in practically inconceivable numbers. Just short of 450,000 examples were moved through June of this year, an astounding performance, one that puts Dearborn on track to deliver nearly 897,000 trucks for all of 2019. Now that is a huge number, but it's slightly behind what they did in 2018. Sales hit 1.075 million last year, or 1 truck every 29.3 seconds. And that's it for this episode of The Short List. Thank you very much for watching, and if you haven't done so already, make sure to vote in the polls that popped up earlier in this video. We always look forward to seeing the results. You know, the Accord is always one of the best-selling cars in America, even if it didn't quite make it on this top 10 list. Now, if you're interested in buying one of these sedans, I suggest you check out one of the videos that we recently published, a comparison between the Accord and Mazda 6, 2 of the best sedans on the market right now. If you're looking to shop for one of these cars, give it a watch.